The Renaissance. The Renaissance began in Italy in the 14th century and ended in the 18th. So approximately 400 years allowed numerous brilliant artists to create some of the world's masterpieces. This new birth of Renaissance art was created to achieve ultimate perfection. This ultimate perfection is also called humanism. Humanism grew to be very popular and the main focus at the time. Humanism gives humanly attributes to the content it pertains to. The Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa was painted by one of the most recognizable artists' names of the Renaissance period, Da Vinci. The figure Da Vinci painted is obviously a human, but it would seem to be one without emotion. A woman surrounded by a dreary background. This painting, much like any other, had been passed down from Da Vinci to his assistant Sala. It was also captured by Nazis, but now resides in the Louvre Museum in Paris. Galatea by Raphael. Galatea is a painting from 1514 in the 16th century Rome. This painting is a perfect example of humanism because every figure is human or has human traits. It is said that Raphael didn't purposely make the character Galatea humanly, but instead something that embodies the idea of beauty. This painting somewhat was meant to rebel against the normal Renaissance painting, views. But Raphael was also said to have been inspired by the famous Michelangelo. Cupid sculpture. The sculpture of Cupid was created by Michelangelo in the 15th century. With humanly figures for the somewhat seemingly fantasized creature, it was in Italy where Michelangelo created this magnificent piece. Researchers know more about Michelangelo than most artists. His preferred type of art was sculpting, where many artists during the Renaissance were using Greek sculptures as references. Christ Among the Doctors. Christ Among the Doctors is an oil painting painted by Albert Dürer. This 16th century painting went against some of the rebirth ideas of the Renaissance period. It was that the predominant style of humanism did not implement religion. But of course, not every artist followed the same humanistic beliefs. Albert Dürer painted this after seeing a painting of Jesus by Leonardo da Vinci. The painting of Jesus is quite angelic. The Last Supper. Last but not least, in any way, is the Last Supper painting by Leonardo da Vinci. This was painted in Italy and still today is one of the most famous pieces. This mural resides in Santa Maria del Grazie, Milan. This was created in the early 15th century where more religion is implemented into the artwork. It is also said many pieces of work during this time in the Renaissance period had subliminal messages. Well, if mirrored perfectly down the middle, there are hidden images now obvious. This could be a coincidence, but it also makes others wonder what other pieces of work may have subliminal messages.